Alright, good evening everybody. Critic here for DAWGcast. It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks. So, welcome back to DAWGcast on Monday night here in the eastern United States. Maybe it's the morning for you if you're in Australia. I don't know. But I am in the Midwest and I'm streaming this Monday night public server action in the DAWG Division server. Thanks for joining. Let me adjust some of these sound settings here. It's pretty loud. Okay. Should be a little bit better. Let me turn it up. So, I'm excited to tell you that the frame rate issues that I was having with DAWGcast before should be addressed. I want to say subsided, but I'm going to eat my words. But here we are. We have a new stream. You can see the quality's better. You can see that we're not losing frames yet. Let's move around. Are we moving frames? Going fast. Moving. Oh yeah. We didn't lose a single frame there. If we did, it was because of this server. You know, everybody loves Stalingrad. But not my computer. So I think that DAWGcast is here to stay now that we have an awesome way to stream this stuff. So let me get oriented here. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Critic. I'm in the DAWG Division, and this is DAWGcast. This is something that's new that we started maybe 2 months ago, where we thought, hey, why don't we stream our public server? Because there's some fun, exciting, cool stuff that happens there. Why not show it off? It's fun for the dogs. It's fun for me, and hopefully it's fun for you all on YouTube. So here we are. Also, you'll see at the bottom of your screen a new edition with a program that I wrote. Yes, that's correct. I wrote a program. Can you believe that? Well, actually, AI wrote it, but I put the prompts in, so I guess I'm going to take the credit here. But as you can see on the bottom, we have a fancy schmancy leaderboard. We have the top kills, top combat score, top offense, offense, defense, and support scores. And those are all updated every 15 seconds. And I'm pretty proud of that. I know the font's a little funky, but I think you can read it. And that was the best I could get it. It looks a lot better when you're not streaming. So anyway, take a look at it. It looks pretty kick-ass. All right. No events tonight. This is just regular action here in the DAWG server. And as you can see, we have an offensive mode where the Soviets are attacking the Blueberries, who are the Axis. So you can see here, the Blueberries are working on defending railway crossing, and then they'll have Snake back to Komsomol HQ, and then Nail Factory. So got some flamethrower action from West Diggity coming at you for Owen and the Bullworm. Torches Owen. He's coming for the rest. Here he goes into the building. Torches the boy in. He's on a rampage. Gotta get down. He needs to bandage. West Diggity. Burning it down. Cautiously stands up, looking for more enemies. He's hungry. He wants some barbecue beef. Let's see what he does. Oh, and he gets gunned down by Peachy the Pizza Man. Peachy's a regular here in the DAWG server. Good gunfighter, good dude. Nice to see him here tonight. Private Meat laying it down on these raspberries here, who are very interestingly coming from the north. Looks like they have some OPs up there. They have, oh, that's right. Okay, they have this airhead over here. That's where they're coming off of. So really laying the pressure on the Blueberries here from the north. Blueberries are set up to the south. Well, really, they're set up around the entire point here. So they're in good shape as far as garrisons go. I did adjust all of my audio settings because it's a new computer, new software. Well, it's a new, everything's new. So let me know if my mic needs to be adjusted, sound level, or the gameplay, or my soundboard, because that's fun for me. Still haven't lost a single frame. This is so great. Okay. Mellow takes down Thomas and Night Raptor. As he goes down, Ink moving in. About 20 minutes left here in this offensive match. Blueberries holding off that strong push from the airhead. Still a strong Soviet presence here to the north. Yeetus, McGeetus. Moving up with Mick Nightingale. Nick Nightingale. Let's see what they do here. Let's follow the action. Tank lays it down into the building. Nick moving up, approaching some Blueberries. Let's see what he does. He has the SVT, weapon of choice for many. I don't think he sees Pen Boy, as well as these 4 or 5 other dudes that just spawned. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. Corporal O'Reilly firing some rounds. Nick peeking around the corner, takes down Corporal O'Reilly, and he gets blown to bits. His head falls off. Like a French criminal in the 1700s, his head flops to the ground under the guillotine of the Axis grenade. Excellent grenade, whoever that was. Very nice. Got a nice machine gun. Spot here for Richard Cheese. Keeping it real up here to the north all by himself. He's got 2, 3 Soviets that are quite aware of him being there, firing at him, and Richard Cheese goes down, I believe, to Bullworm. I'm going to turn up this gameplay a little bit here. Hopefully that's not too loud. Maybe that was a little loud. Alright. Fritz over here, his MG hanging out with Flannel American. Still haven't lost a single frame on my PC. Holy smokes, is that a relief. As you can see here, the blueberries, really, really nice job holding off that Soviet push here. So if you're new to Hell Let Loose, maybe you're checking this out, maybe you saw that Vietnam's coming out and you're like, I gotta get in on that. Is there a current Hell Let Loose? Oh yeah, there's a World War II Hell Let Loose. Let me check that one out. Maybe you're here, maybe you're one of those people looking forward to exciting times ahead. If you're new to Hell Let Loose, let me give you a little bit of a lowdown. So, Hell Let Loose is a 50 versus 50. Ooh, very nice satchel by Peachy the Pizza Man. I told you, that dude is a regular. What a boss. As you can hear noise in the background from my dogs. Peachy the Pizza Man with a nice satchel. Hell Let Loose is a 50 versus 50 military simulation or milsim game based in World War II. We have mostly, I think, you know, I haven't done the math, but the Americans, the Axis maps, the British and Axis maps, and the USSR and Axis maps. Now, of course, there's not all of them because the war was massive, but we have maps like Stalingrad, Smolensk, Omaha Beach, Drill, and many, many, many more. Makes for a good time. And T17 is still working on releasing more maps. My dog needs to go outside, so I'm going to wrap this up here, put it on a pause. But all that is to say, we are watching this offensive mode here, which is one team attacking a point while the other team defends. So, I'm going to go let my dog outside. If you enjoy these rockets coming in, I'll be right back. Well, it took a long time. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Took my dogs out. Put them away. Got a Gatorade. Sitting down. Okay. Alright, looks like Soviets are getting a really nice push here, starting to capture railway crossing. Wait, you're not my dad. Coming for Spectrum Soldier with Corporal difficulty. Takes down Spectrum Soldier. Person here in command for the Soviets. Looks like the Soviets. I said command for the Soviets. I don't know, but as you can see, the Soviets are really taking over this point here, railway crossing, and it looks like they got it in the bag. So if you're new to Hell Let Loose, like I was saying, this is offensive mode, and in this mode, the USSR is attacking the Axis. USSR is the red, the Axis, or the Germans, are in the blue, and they have 30 minutes to capture each point. So if you take a look at the top of your screen, you'll see it reset. We're at 29 minutes and about 35 seconds. And they have 30 minutes to capture. If they capture a point, the timer resets another 30 minutes. So 5 points, potential for the match to be about 2.5 hours. And there have been some that I've played that are like that. And man, they can either be a great time or pretty brutal, not gonna lie. It just kind of depends on, well, it depends on a lot of things. But yeah, it can go for 2.5 hours. However, it can be a lot shorter if the attacking team captures all the points. So it just depends. Looks like the Axis have been doing a nice job holding off the USSR. They have 2 more points here, so potential to go for another hour here with nice battle. Owen's moving up behind this Tiger with Jay Rigo, Max Laser, and Sergeant Retro. Owen got the satchel, chasing, but this Tiger is probably aware of it, trying to run. Doesn't want to get blown up. These precious Tigers cost a lot of fuel. Looks like he's probably going to get away here. Let's follow him into the point as he heads to Comsmall HQ. So, also, if you're new to Hell Let Loose, you can see this map is, well, this match is on offensive mode, but the most popular game mode is Warfare. It's most common. Here comes a bombing run. Let's watch that bombing run. Losing frames from this map. Bombing run from Barson coming in. Trying to take out, holy moly, I wasn't even paying attention. Look at all that red already in the back lines. The Soviets have a nice garrison here. Several OPs. They're all over this point already. Let's see who's coming up in the truck. Fender fires a rocket in. So Warfare is the most popular game mode, still 50 versus 50. Match starts off, both teams already have 2 points captured. They fight over the middle point, and when the timer runs out after 90 minutes, whoever has the most points wins. So 5 points. If you have 3 or more, you win. Also, you can capture all 5 points and end the match early. So that's a fun way to go about it, but sometimes it's really hard to capture all 5 points. So we will probably see a Warfare match after this, but right now we will enjoy this offensive mode match. Oh, I'm tired, but I wanted to stream this. I've been looking forward to this. Oh, we got 2 supply trucks coming in. So the thing I didn't see yet is, so this is very common on offensive game mode. The team that's playing defense, which here is the Axis, they will work hard to build up the point. So you can see 2 supply trucks just drove by, probably going back to get more supplies. Fender's going to try to take one out here. Ooh, that was a nice rocket. I'm not sure what he hit. He must have hit that barrel. But man, that was a really nice rocket by Fender, trying to take out that supply truck. There's another one. Sales are just a little high. So 2 supply trucks there. There's one in front of Fender. It looks like there's one over here. Basically, what that means is the Axis have been focused on bringing in all kinds of supplies so that their engineers can build this place up. They built this bunker. They built this Belgian gate. They built some barbed wire, I'm sure. So basically, in offensive mode, the defensive team takes some time to build up. Maybe the last or the second to last point. Try to give them an advantage as the offense tries to take the point. So another nice airhead. Is that? I think that's another USSR airhead. Nicely placed. Boy, right on the edge of the circle here. So let's see what happens. Let's follow this push in. Steve French up at the front with his OP. Squad lead calling it out, telling everybody, hey, we got some pressure here. We got the initiative. Let's pull it in. Let's come in from the west. Let's push them off. The Blueberries do have a nice line set up, however, and they really need to stay in the circle if they're going to maintain that cap weight. And they're starting to lose it. Soviets, another strong initiative. Boy, oh boy. Doing some damage here on Komsomol. I'll get it right, guys. I'll get it right. Stop giving me a hard time. Okay, Blueberries over here. Just getting picked off one after the other. Lieutenant Soup making his way around back. Wave of Blueberries moves up. Hoping to stave off this push here. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. As you can see, yeah, look at all that red in the circle already. That's going to go to USSR. Not much happening here on Nail Factory, however, just D-Max hanging out. So let's head over that way. As we wait for the Russians to push in. I know what I forgot. So if you want to join the DAWG division, usually I have something on the screen that has our Discord link. I'm an old man, guys and gals. I didn't know what Discord was. Every time I got on one of these servers and it said join our Discord, I was like, yeah, I have no idea what that is. But one day, about a year ago actually, I was playing on this server and I thought, you know what? Why not? Let's check out what this is. So I think I Googled what's Discord, like an old man, and told me what it was. Saw it was an app. I mean, it's a software. You can get it on your computer, or it's an app. See this nice little battle here by Corporal Difficult coming in. And Discord is just a bunch of communities that have their own server on Discord that they use to communicate, run games, all kinds of things. So DAWG Division has a Discord. It's where our community communicates. It's where we coordinate events, all kinds of fun stuff. So if you're interested in joining the DAWG Division, you're welcome to check out our Discord. The invite link is discord.gg/thedawgdivision. discord.gg/thedawgdivision. And once you're in there, we have all kinds of channels. We got channels that tell you how to vote for the next map, how to check out your stats, things like how to, you know what, I don't even know, but you can join the DAWG Division on there. You can fill out a recruitment form and tell you how to get VIP, jump to the front of the line. After all, we do have one of the most popular servers in the game. If you want to jump to the front of the line, be one of the first ones in, not have to wait in that queue, you want to work on some VIP, jump on our server, jump on our Discord, give us a shout, ask us how to do it. Crazy Major takes down Mellow. Working with this Panzer here, trying to slow down these Soviets pulling in. This Panzer is driven by the crew we saw earlier, J. Rego. Sergeant Retro and Max Laser. Smokey and Bonham sneaking in. Crazy Major's doing it all by himself. I guess he's got some help here from Intradermal, Matchbox, and Machiavelli. See below, XLV Beak is leading the kill count with 76mm. Slippery when wet. Unknown. So he must be the commander of the other team. Probably has a bunch of kills from Artie Strikes. Farted. Has 42 kills. MP40 is his main gun, and then we have Dunny and National Guard. Those are our top 5 killers right now on this laggy map. Nail Factory starting to go in favor of the USSR. This is the last point here, so if they capture, that'll be it on this map. The Discord, the map vote. Let's see what we got next. What's everyone vote for here? What do we got? We looks like there's a tie for Carentan at night or Kursk warfare. Carentan just went in favor. Either way, should be a good battle. Both of those matches are warfare matches, so we'll have just got distracted by Discord. Yeah, we'll have a nice warfare match next. I'll be a little bit more oriented. We'll have some fun. It's nice when the matches start fresh. Doing these streaming, you can get yourself oriented, get things figured out. Now the Axis are not going to give up this point that easily. Looks like they're still kind of struggling here. They have a garrison here to the north. And when the enemy team is capturing the final point, the HQ spawn that is parallel to it, you cannot spawn on it. So as you can see, well, it should be open right now for the Axis, but now that they're capping it, the Axis cannot spawn on it. So really, they're just limited to this one garrison. They have a garrison down here as well. But I don't know, that might be the end of the game here. They're not really working with much. Frame rate will be better on the next match. Stalingrad really struggles here. I'm kind of surprised we got this map. I thought that it was out of the rotation, maybe it's a little bit better, but here we are. The tank along with a few infantry trying to hold off this point here. But I think that that's probably going to be all she wrote for the Axis. Hard-fought game. As this T-34, is it a T-34? I wasn't really paying attention. I think it was. T-34 goes down. Alright, good game to the Axis team. I think we are going to have Carentan next, so I'm going to pause it. And I'm going to step away, get something to drink. Be right back. we return back to our stream. Could not load the leaderboard data. Give me a minute here. Let me restart that. Here we are on the Carentan map, a nice warfare match. At night. Let me make some adjustments here as we get settled in. What am I on the American team? All right, Americans. All right, Axis is going to be the red team. The raspberries, as some like to say. I did not coin that term. Some people more exciting than me did. All right, got that. Could not load the leaderboard data. It's very frustrating. What's happening, man? All right, let's watch this truck roll in as I get my things in order. I was gonna do a deep voice and then I choked. Alright, we're here. We're good. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, wow, someone's. No. No, who's doing what? Night maps. Filter. Good to go. Alright, here we are. Leaderboard's up. Looking good. So we have this truck moving in to Canal Crossing. We're on the Axis side here. The blueberries are... I'm sorry, the allies. The blueberries are the allies. And over here, the red team that's rolling in is going to be the Axis. Now, on this map, Canal Crossing, in my opinion, well, as you can see, it favors the Axis to the right here a little bit, but I also think that they have an easier entryway into the point. So you can see the Axis rolling in to Canal Crossing, as the blueberries will be mostly on the north side of the river. Axis on the south side, and the other 2 points, other 4 points, Ruins, Black Tot, Rail Crossing, and Rail Causeway. Oh, we got a nice battle. Look at this. Look at all those blueberries. Ooh. Glenn throwing some rockets down. Glenn still throwing rockets. He's still here. He's gonna chuck some grenades. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Got some flanking fire coming from the left now. Ooh, and Spectrum Soldier gets aggressive, comes across the bridge. Wait, you're not my dad's hanging out. He probably knows he's there, but I bet he's got blueberries all around him. Same with Dunny here, hanging out in the crane. keep something going. Allies had a really nice push onto Canal Crossing there to start the match. Dunning goes down to Spectrum Soldier. Spectrum Soldier becoming the bridge troll as he takes down another. Alright. Bridge troll aiming at Mello, I believe. Mello escapes certain death. Now, the Germans are starting to take the point here. Look at all of these red, beautiful players moving in. Try to work on Canal Crossing here. Some really nice arties coming down on the north side. So we have Squish here. Scanning for targets. And Rabidoodle, man, he just goes for it. Sends it across the bridge. Nice job trying to get some control here to the north. Dirtier Dan. Oh! Very nice arty shot. Dirtier Dan makes the ground even more dirty with his blood, guts, and tears. With Speedy Ace angle. Oh. I don't even know what to say. Was that the Speedy Ace was his name? He just sent it. Runs over the squad leader. And they all get blown up. That was great. Great shot on the stream there. Alright, got some SPA shots coming in now on the south side of the bridge, hitting the raspberries. Moto Squatch providing some cover fire with his MG. Nice to have that MG42. Who doesn't love a good MG42? Just knows where they're spawning from. Trying to help out his buddies who are moving up on the other side of the bridge. A lot of really nice cover fire for the Axis there. Whee! Great artillery shots. Space Case and Lieutenant Colt looked like they were going to make a play, but decided, you know what, I'm just going to hang out with that artillery coming down. Very close. Orchestra moving up with Richard Cheese and Brother Maynard. The Allies are dishing it back out. They're not going to give this up that easily. Rabidoodle takes down Dirtier Dan. Okay. So far, the Allies have a couple garrisons here on the blue line of ruins, and the Axis have some here on rail crossing, but I think that Smooth, who is that? Smooth Play is going to try to ruin their hopes and dreams and take that garrison out. You know, if you've watched one of these streams, which has been a while, you will know that I really mess up the sides and the colors. I'm still getting used to it, man, so bear with me. But yeah, the Axis, the raspberries capped that, so yeah, Smooth Player's probably going to take down this garrison, but it doesn't matter too much because they have some nice cushion from Canal Crossing with the Axis working on taking out the Allies here. Panzer IV rolling up. Probably begging for a rep station right now. Soul Elephant is the commander tonight for the Axis against Barson, the commander for the Allies. 2 dogs. Dog v dog here on this Carentan night map. And you know, I'm still learning some things. I'm gonna adjust some of these brightness settings. So give me a minute. Let me do it in game. That makes sense. I don't know why I never did that. Oh, that's very bright. Very bright. Alright, hopefully that's a little bit better. I guess I'll find out later. Comment in the stream if it's terrible. Comment in the chat, maybe. Alright, Blueberry's still doing their best trying to take things here on the north side. Verminators up front with Zap, CCSR. Push up with the smoke. Let's see what Verminator does here. Burning the support class with Zap. Nice, nice push with their armor. Napoleon and Sergeant Retro. Ooh. Ooh. They could really spearhead here to the north, come down to the south on ruins. Looking good. Let's watch this. Panzer on a mission. Full throttle. Pizza Man. All over the stream tonight. Goes down. There's blood all over the ground. Private Nugs. Don't think he'll meet his fate here. Man, this Panzer really getting aggressive. You know, sometimes tankers will really, they'll push way ahead of the infantry. And you know, the thing about this game, and I do think this is in real life too, is tankers and infantry, armor and infantry supports each other. Maybe that sounds obvious, but hey, the infantry got to make sure other infantry aren't killing their tanks, and the tanks got to make sure that, well, for one, they're taking out the other tanks, but they got to support their infantry. It's a symbiotic relationship of killer love. I don't know. My sense of humor is out the window today. I had a long day. I didn't get much sleep this weekend. And, you know, I had some crazy stuff happen on my street. So, the other guys in DAWG made fun of me about where I live. But, man, I live in a suburb. I am as bland. War Pig coming up. Nice shot by War Pig, who gets taken down by Peachy the Pizza Man. He's everywhere. Man, maybe he does deliver pizza, because he's everywhere. He's fast. Papa John's. If you need to hire somebody, we got Peachy here. Maybe Pizza Hut. I think Pizza Hut delivers, right? Who else? I don't even know the good pizza places anymore. I usually get local pizzas. Where I live, we have a nice place. And, man, my son loves that pizza. And so do I, let's be real. But as I was saying, yeah, I'm like the most vanilla, plain, boring person you'll ever meet. I'm just some dude with kids. I'm trying to, like, pay my bills. And over the weekend, some dude was riding his motorcycle up and down my street really loud. And I was sitting here playing video games like a loser. And I was like, I'm gonna go say something to this dude. But then my next thought was, no, this dude's crazy. He's probably got a gun, and I'm not trying to do that on Sunday night. So, or Saturday night. So, I didn't say anything. So you can see we have a cap race here. I didn't say anything. But, you know, I'm sitting here staring at my screen. I didn't know that my neighbors went out and confronted him. I told him to get off the street. They had a little bit of an argument, I guess. And then the dude came back, and he shot my neighbor's house. both of their houses, and they both have little kids. Nobody got shot, but dude, like, this is Saturday night. I'm playing video games like a loser. I live in Vanilla Town, USA, and yeah. But my neighbor shot back at the dude, scared him off. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got killed. Cops are still investigating. All that is to say, I was up till 3 in the morning that night, and so are they. And I'm freaking tired, dude. So that's why my sense of humor sucks tonight. So don't give me a hard time, okay? I'm doing my best. Just people go crazy on the street trying to create entertainment for the dog division. So don't give me a hard time, okay? As the Axis come in and they start to capture birds. Berminator goes down at the hands of Slinky Wizard? I don't know. Alright. Are the blueberries taking it back? Yes, they are. Okay. The Allies respond. They move in Machiavelli with Hellmother, Private McCluskey, Scotty Dubs, and the Fritz. All moving in. Trying to keep things going their way. Ooh, Hayden takes down Machiavelli. Private McCluskey. Showing them what the 30-06 is made of. The good American engineering that we no longer see because, you know, the world just ain't what it was back in the day. All that is to say, though, if we're looking to endorse any brands, Chick-fil-A, I'm here. My name's Critic. I really like Chick-fil-A. There's one in my town. I go there once a week with my kids. Chick-fil-A, we give you a lot of money. If you're looking to sponsor a Hell Let Loose clan, the dog division's where it's at. We would love free chicken sandwiches. We would love free chicken strips. I mean, what else you got there? Chicken, anything chicken, and waffle fries, and your milkshakes are good. See, you know, free advertising for Chick-fil-A. So we have a little bit of room on the scoreboard, Chick-fil-A. You're welcome to sponsor us, and I love you forever. I just noticed that the dog logo is off. See how I'm moving this logo down here, Chick-fil-A, on the bottom right? See that? See, I know what I'm doing. If you gave me a nice Chick-fil-A logo to put down there, that would look so good. Why did they get all messed up? I don't understand why they got messed up. I'm getting irritated now. But you know, Chick-fil-A, maybe you have like a production person that can come over and help me not mess this up. That ain't going nowhere. Alright, Chick-fil-A, thanks for being our sponsor tonight. Not really, but that's just a little taste, you know. The CEO, who's the CEO of Chick-fil-A? Somebody look that up and put it in the chat. We need to all write him letters and let him know that the dog division is the place to be. You guys want to sponsor us? We'll eat your sandwiches. I'll give you some plugs here and there. I'll put your logo on my screen. Now, if you were streaming Dogcast, let me know also in the chat. Who would you have as our sponsor? If you could pick any sponsor in the world, any company, anything, who would you pick? Don't say Jake Paul or Prime or none of that. I don't want to hear that. If any of you say that, you're too young to be playing Hell Let Loose. But let me know, you know, if you want to see some Gatorade signs or Pepsi, Apple, Chick-fil-A, let me know. Put it in the chat. Who would be a great sponsor of the dog division? Ooh, you know who would really be a good sponsor? Is dog food companies. Pedigree. You know, I have a dog, I don't even remember what the dog food companies are. Dog food companies, man, this is the place to be. Got a nice satchel coming in from Wagbeno. I see this satchel here on this Sherman of Private Big X, who's in here all by himself. The lonely single tanker in the P4 has no idea that his fate is about to come right into his face. Wow, I did not mean to say it like that. His fate is about to meet him. There, see, there's his fate. There's his fate, okay? I really didn't mean to say that. See, I told you I'm tired, and I'm just saying stupid stuff now. But that was a nice satchel. By, well, he's dead now, I think. Anyway, the Sherman goes down. The Axis are working their way here from the northwest. Got a P4 moving up with them. Terminator moving in with Soup. Takes out Dirtier Dan. Ooh, Soup takes out JC Money. Maybe that was Berminator. There's a lot of people around that corner. Soup's running the infantry class. Doesn't really have much other than maybe a couple grenades. Ooh. Small arms. Ooh, nice rocket there by Berminator. Unknown soldiers coming up to help out. Let's see if Berminator... Oh, he could get a triple kill here with this rocket. Let's see what he does. Oh, double kill. Very nice rocket by Berminator, cashing in with that beautiful AT class. Let's see. Everybody's dead. He's going to fire another rocket just for good measure. Nice job there, Berminator. Scotty Dubs hanging out with Silk. Last hope of the Allies. Not really. Because there's Underoath and Mr. Matchbox. But Fender comes in, takes out Silk. Fender goes down. Oh, big spawn wave here for the blueberries. Coming off this garrison. And Capweight, yep, Capweight's back in their favor. General Kenobi throwing some nades. Mitchie Poo goes down. Throwing smoke grenades, interesting. Okay. Now I don't know about you, maybe General Kenobi's better at this game than I am, but usually if I'm playing defense, I don't pop any smoke. And man, I get mad when I do that. Maybe I'm just a grumpy old man, but you're playing defense, you want to be able to see everything on the point. You want to have nice fields of view. Thrower on the house. Cheddar Bomb, who torches his teammate Thomas. Oh, and he gets Gussie Lips. Cheddar Bob just, he really wants some roasted cheese tonight. Oh, that's funny because Richard Cheese is right here. Maybe he'll come back. We got Cheddar Bob and Richard Cheese. The match of the cheeseheads. What was I saying? I don't even remember it. Oh, about the smoke. Yeah, if you're on defense, I really don't like people throw smoke because I want to be able to see who's coming in the point. I want to play some defense. So the smoke helps the offense, I guess is what I'm saying. I only use smoke when I'm attacking. Hayden takes out the Fritz. Dookie boy. Oh. Someone throws a nice grenade. It's getting very spicy here in the backyard. It's going to be another spawn wave. Ooh. Is that Matchbox or Peachy? Somebody chucked a nade over the wall there. Another big spawn wave coming off that garrison. Sort of the only thing other than a couple OPs that's helping them out. And I tell you what, the Allies are struggling to get in there on Canal Crossing. I've played Canal Crossing in a couple of competitive matches, and when you're playing against teams who are organized and know what they're doing, it is so hard to get in a Canal Crossing as the allies. Pretty much this is all open field where these raspberries are. Here it's coming down. This is all pretty much open field. And then the Axis have all this cover along here. And it is so bad. I listen to this at work, so if you can, crank that volume about 10%. Okay, let me turn it up. Check. Okay, there you go. Hopefully that's better for you. Thanks for commenting about the volume there, Captain Dick Winters. But yeah, man, it's so hard to get into this point. It's just like there's no cover. No cover. We have an airhead coming down here for the blueberries. The blueberries are gonna have a hard time holding ruins, but could get a nice initiative here on Canal Crossing. It's a complimentary bombing run coming in with the airhead to make sure it's clear of any enemies. Ooh, Silk's coming for the garrison here. Looks like he'll get it before the allies lose this cap race. Nice job by Silk. Dunny's coming in. Knows he's there. Saw the garrison go red. Dunny's probably looking for that airhead as well. Mister coming around. Dunny takes him down. It was a very nice... I mean, that airhead was placed nicely. Dunny's going to take it out. But that really could have shifted things there. Alright, looks like the allies are going to take ruins here. Go up 4-1. Napoleon chilling on his P4 with Sergeant Retro and Suppa Boys. Suppa Boys. The raspberries of the Axis trying to clear off this blue menace. Take the point for themselves. Alright, blueberries here, spawning in their northern HQ to Blacktop. Don't really have anything set up there. Kind of on their heels. This could be a quick end as we enter the 30th minute of this match of 90 minutes. Let's head over there and see what's going on. So as I mentioned earlier, the DAWG division, you can join our division, our clan. Really the big thing that we're about in DAWG is community. Maybe some other servers are, but kind of the viewpoint that we have is, hey man, we play video games for fun. That's what it means to a lot of people. Maybe you work a tough job, you work in a factory or some sort of hard labor. Or you just have a hard job. Like I see people die every day in my job. Just want to come home and play video games. Just want to chill. Want a good community to do that in. And so that's why we say at the DAWG division, community first. We're here to support the community. We want the community to have a good time. So that's what we're all about. However, we also have a competitive team. We call it our CVC, clan versus clan team. And we have been playing pretty well. It's new to us. We basically started last fall, the fall of 2025, and man, if any of you have ever been on a new comp team, you know what I'm about to say is that when you start fresh, it is hard. We got whooped. We got steamrolled so many times. We ended up getting into this league with other teams that were in much higher divisions than us. There's only 6 teams in the league. 6. And we got whooped. I think we won maybe 2, 1 or 2 games. It was not a good time. But yeah, we've come to the point where we won the Devil's Gambit Thursday night tournament season 1. That was a good time. Went to the finals in season 2, lost to 34th. They played very well. So congrats to them. And we're also playing in the off-season competitive league, OSCL. I think there's 9 or 10. Maybe there's 10 teams. 10 teams in our division, because I think that we are 7-2. And we have secured the number 2 seed for the playoffs, which begin this weekend. So we'll have a bye, play the winner of, I don't remember, I'm not going to pull it up right now, but we'll play the winner in 2 weeks. Win that game, we'll go to the finals, hopefully, and see what happens. But man, it's our first year in OSCL. We're playing great. We're really got some momentum. So if that's something you're interested in, you want to join our comp team, join the DAWG server. Check out the link that says join clan versus clan. Nice rocket by Thomas. First you got to join DAWG, and then click on that channel and get you set up. Currently we're playing about 30s, 30v30, 35v35. It's hard to get 50 versus 50 nowadays. This is a dying game. It's 70 years old. People probably wouldn't appreciate me saying that, but there's not nearly as many players as there used to be on this game. But that's just the nature of it. 7 years old. Vietnam's coming out soon. There's a lot of excitement. I know I'm looking forward to it. And as I said earlier, maybe that's what's right to the server, or to the stream. Check out what Hell Loose is all about. So Luke's coming around with an angry gun, supporting his buddies Berminator, Hayden, Smodak White, running into the jaws of the Blueberry Menace of the Americans. Berminator takes out Gray Fox, getting himself some nice highlights here on stream tonight. Let's see how this map is shaping up. Another nice rocket. Who is this? Is that Thomas Glenn? Glenn is great with rockets. He's on our CVC team. He knows what he's doing. Somebody get this man a gun. Let's check out this map and how it's shaping up. Okay. Yeah, mostly push on the front, or as some people call it, the front door. To the east here. Ooh. Ruins flashes for a minute. Not a whole lot of people back there. Scotty Dubs there. Comes in on this P4 by Panzer Shrek. Somebody once told me that the world was gonna own me. Panzer Shrek, though, he might be the sharpest tool in the shed. Let's see what he does. Get it? Shot off. Everybody's angry and shooting at him. Oh, and a very nice follow-up rocket. Superstar ambushes the Panzer IV. Nice shot, man. Obama bin Laden. No, he sees. No, he doesn't see Superstar. Superstar doesn't see him. But he did hear him, so here we go. He's going to shoot. Superstar goes down. Ooh, look at all these raspberries. Shoving it up the gut. CCSR, come on. Ooh, CCSR is no more. Got blasted by the shotgun of Slinky Lizard. Slinky Lizard gets another with his grenades. Man, just then Bear Jew returns the favor. A lot of body parts over here. Not safe for work. Boy, heading in. Nice. Looked nice. Didn't really get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Oh boy. No bombing right there. By the Axis. National Guard takes down one. Doing his best, just kind of surrounded. Huckleberry coming after Scooby-Doo. Ruby-Doo gets taken down. Angry Rocky from Terminator. Stream again. Him and Peachy the Pizza Man. The bell of the ball tonight. Well, this ally team is doing a great job holding this line. There are some holes here that the raspberries are working in. They got garrison, half track. They got an attacking garrison down here. So they're not in bad shape. They're set up nicely to take ruins, play some defense. This looks like this push is really overwhelming by the raspberry team here. Napkin of Death takes down Glenn. Coming for Mitchy Poo. Takes him down with the grease gun. I remember Huckleberry. Is he still alive? I don't think he's died. He wipes an OP. He's coming for Lord Wilson. Probably doesn't know he's there. Lord Wilson's hanging out in the bush there. Here's the footsteps, I imagine. Yep, I think he knows he's there. Let's see what Lord Wilson's up to. Okay, he's turning with his pistol. Hits him once. Huckleberry's looking for him. He's really doing a nice job hiding in that bush, man. Some commander artillery coming in. Takes down 3, at least. Poor Brother Maynard takes him down. Wow, look at this. Nice smoke screen. We got cover fire from Zap. Class. Let's see what he does. See opportunity to get 3, 4. There's an OP over there. He knows they're coming from over there. I'm not sure he realizes that. Man, they're real close. barbecues, for a snack. Trying to find Topher, who I think takes out Glenn. Ooh, Panther's rolling up here with this bush. This could possibly do the allies in. The Aztecs, I almost said. See, I told you, dude, I'm so tired. We got the Aztecs versus the Americans. Moto Squatch hanging out with Suppa Boys and Sergeant Retro. Matchbox ricochets a shot off the Panther's front. Allies started to take ruins there for a moment. Nice shots by Matchbox, but that Panther, you really got to hit it in the rear, to the side as well. Just head-on shots with rockets. At the least, they keep him busy. He goes down as Verju runs ahead. Topher, Napkin, and Superstar. Trying to hang on here on this northern flank. That Panther very angrily rolls in. Everything's blowing up. These blueberries. Close. I mean, they have the initiative if there's a cap race. These raspberries are pushing in hard. They're going to capture this pretty easily. Looks like we got a cap race here. Flannel American doing his best to hold everybody up. Panther rolling in even further. Trying to look for spawns, I bet. It looks like he took out an outpost there. You know, we haven't missed a single frame. My laptop, man, if you were watching those last streams, I was missing a lot of frames. It was rough. Man, we haven't, out of how many frames is that? 291,000 frames tonight so far on the stream, and we haven't missed a single one. So if you're looking to stream and you have no idea what you're doing, like how I was, and you gotta get a PC, you gotta get a desktop, you can't do it on a laptop. This is Tiger rolls in with the Panther. It's gonna be all she wrote, I believe, for this Axis team, or Allied team. Pretty good initiative there. That's going to be the end of the match, unless a miracle happens here with this push, but I don't see it happening. Alright. Good game to the Axis. I think their commander was solo. Nice job to him. On this 45-minute match. So as the match slows down, comes to an end, I'm going to step away from it. And we're back on Dogcast. As I took a break. And we are on. This is SME, right? St. Miraglise. French map. Don't get confused though, there are no French on this map. We have the allies of. Who? I'm on the German side, right? Yeah. Okay. We have the allies who are the raspberries tonight. Taking on I zoned out. Thanks, Berminator, for the shout out on my leaderboard. Man, I'm so proud of that leaderboard. I tell you. I don't care what you think. I love it. If you want me to teach you, that'll be 350. Okay. Nah, I'm distracted because I gotta switch these factions up here, dude. Okay. Also, Berminator, if you're still watching, which maybe you're in bed now, but there is a 30-minute delay. You had some really nice highlights in the last match. So if you missed that, I mean, maybe you'll see the stream because there's a 30-minute delay. But you're looking good there with those rockets. Nice double kill with your rockets. Let's get this. Let's get these things moved around here. All right. I think it's too big. Is that allies thing too big? That's too big. There we go. And we tune in to the action here. It's the raspberries of the allies. Flood the point of checkpoint coming in with rockets from Berminator again, all over the stream tonight. Looking to clear out these backyards. They take down CSSR, and this truck is doing wild things here. Space Case doing donuts. Get smoked with a rocket from Lieutenant Jews. Good stuff. Finishes the job, gets the XP, takes down the truck. DMA here with Sunbro, trying to get something going to help out this Axis team here. So if you haven't voted yet, we got 6 votes, cats or dogs. So far, we have 100% dogs. So if you like cats, you need to make yourself known. You need to vote because nobody here likes cats. And honestly, if you like cats, you're probably gonna get voted. So maybe it's a trick question. This is the dog division, after all. My name's Critic. I am a dog. Coming at you from DAWGcast. If you're just tuning in, we're here on our public server of the dog division. Random players, public match. Only know the dogs, and maybe a few other people. Just playing some public server fun here on this Monday night. Some Monday mayhem is what I called it, as I'm sure you saw in the title. Just having some fun, just streaming it, just guys being dudes. Showing off what we do here in the dog division server. If you'd like to join the dog division, check out discord.gg/thedogdivision. I'll show you all kinds of things. How to vote for the next map, how to get VIP and skip the queue. DMA played hide and seek with slap knees. Cat F. DMA hit him once, maybe. He's up there all by himself. Now, if this was real life and you were DMA, what do you think you'd be doing? You know, I know everybody that plays this game is like 20. DMA gets it. Oh, and he goes down to slap knees. But, oh. Intestines. What do you think he had for dinner? Maybe some chocolate bars. Some German chocolate. With a taste of Slapney's cola. Nice grenade there, young man. But if you were him in that situation, like, you know, I know there's all these young people that play in the server, like, yeah, I wouldn't be like Upham and Saving Private Ryan. That guy's a wimp. But I bet a lot of you would. You know, we all think we're tough. We all think we would live through the war, but somebody had to die in the first second after that ramp drop. You think about that. My grandfather was in World War II. American. In the army, mechanic, fixed fighter planes. Spent a lot of time in Tunisia. Bombing coming in? No, it's just this tank here. Spent some time in Tunisia. You know, I'm not sure if he left Africa, actually. Spent some time in Morocco. My grandfather died before I was born, so a lot of it I'm hearing secondhand from my dad. But when you think about that, you know, he was doing some crazy stuff down there. I mean, maybe you can say, oh, he's just fixing planes. I'm sure he saw some wild things. But you know, you join the army in World War II, thinking that you're gonna be the guy. I'm gonna be the dude, as they say on Full Metal Jacket, with the first confirmed kill on my block. Somebody has to get shot when that ramp drops, though. So, man, wouldn't that be rough? You know, you go through all that basic training, all that advanced training, you learn how to do your job. Ramp drops, boom, you're toast. New Jersey, nice shot on Private Hello. But, you know, maybe we would be war heroes. Oh, Andrew T. Cathy is the Chief Executive Officer of Chick-fil-A. Shout out to Captain Dick Winters. Thank you for that. So, Andrew T. Cathy, if you're watching, which I know you're not, but you should be. What else are you going to do? You're the CEO of Chick-fil-A. What are you going to do on a Monday night? You should be watching the dog division, dude. And you should sponsor us. Get us some chicken strips. You know, after we play those tough clan versus clan matches, we really need some nourishment, some what do they call that? Sustenance. We need some Chick-fil-A sandwiches, Andrew T. Cathy. So give us a little shout, you know, give us those Chick-fil-A chicken strips, some grilled chicken sandwiches. Dude, okay, now you ever had Chick-fil-A's breakfast sandwiches? So, where I work in healthcare. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it because healthcare's broken. So, like, healthcare cares a lot about money, right? And we get people that come into the hospital that want to do business with us for certain things. Like, hey, we have this nice nursing facility, or we have this nice service. Why don't you refer to us? It's all about, you know, refer to them, they make money, whatever. Sometimes they schmooze our people. And one time they did, and they brought in like 50 of those chicken, like breakfast chicken sandwiches, and I think I ate 25. You ever eat so much at work that, you know, like you're supposed to be working, but you just keep stuff in your face? It's so good, and then you start sweating and you regret it. Then you realize, like, man, I should have just had like 2 like everybody else. Or how about when people bring donuts in and you eat like 6? Anybody else done that? Just me. But yeah, dude, I ate like 25 of those breakfast sandwiches. Yeah. So, Andrew T. Cathy, I love your sandwiches, bro. Bring us more. Sponsor the DAWG division. So we can see here, I'm not doing my job as a commentator. The Allies have taken checkpoint, getting set up on western approach. Ooh, they have an airhead. Go down over there. And a supply truck. They're headed right into the jaws here of these blueberries. Who is that in that truck? Smooth playa coming towards Cheddar Bob. Cheddar Bob takes him down. And what are they doing? Yeah. If you didn't know, frags will not blow up supply trucks, but he's doing his best, guys. Wearing his whites. Really trying. Tank moving up here. Maybe this Panzer. This Panzer might take out the supply truck here, which is empty thanks to the MP40 of Cheddar Bob. Panzer takes it down. Panzer is coming for this airhead, though. Northern side of the map in control of the Allies. Suppa boys and Wumbo. Sergeant Corzo comes in with his rocket. He hits it 2 more times in the rear. He's going to take it out. Swing it around. Ricochet. Very nice driving there by Wumbo, I believe. Beautiful. Nice job. Quite a bit of damage. Soul Elephant's going to come up probably with a rocket here. That one ricochets. Bombing runs coming in. another bombing run's coming in. Both commanders letting it happen. This soul elephant, I think, gets a rocket into the tank and then turns into spaghetti sauce here, getting ready for the invasion of Italy. Well, actually, you know, I don't actually know. Did the Americans invaded Italy before the UK, right? I should know that. I'm a grown man. What the hell's wrong with me? Let me know in the chat, you know. Who, where did, when did the U.S. when did the Allies attack the Axis in Italy? When did they invade? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. As we see, you know, those red allies set up really nice to the north and western approach, but the blueberries of the Axis are taking advantage. They're saying, hey, while they're busy up there, let's just shove it in there. Napkin with bowls. Topher. Now the raspberries are holding it down, but these blueberries have a really nice push. About as far as they've gotten onto the point since the start of the match. Just about have everybody cleared off here. Let's see, they do have a garrison around back. Get it marked. First Lieutenant Spears doing what he can to try to save the point. Barson takes him down. Barson coming in for the Gary. It's probably going to spawn while he's on it. It's been a while since they've had a spawn wave. Nope, Barson takes it down. I do think that this point is going to go to the Axis here. Nice job, Barson, Napkin, and company. Topher, Who Farted, Corporal Teal, Benny, Scotty Dubs. Nice job. Axis firing some rounds at this 76 here. Ruby Dooby Doo coming in. Got an OP? What do they got? Yeah, they got an OP here. They're going to be coming in from the west side, west to east. Imperial, Ruby Doo, and Dunny. Dunny takes down Corporal Teal. Goes upstairs, takes out Benny. Huckleberry keeping him pinned down. As the point goes to the Axis. Now, in the game of Hell Let Loose, whenever you capture a point, all of the enemy spawns within that sector disappear. So all of the red spawns in this blue sector, these two columns, disappear. So for a moment, the blueberries have some initiative, but they don't have a spawn themselves. You can see all these raspberries coming in from the north. They really need to get this garrison up with these supplies here on checkpoint, but there's no squad leaders around to do it. Ooh, nice mine there. So far we have 3 lonely infantry here, keeping checkpoint under control. They really are hoping for a spawn, I imagine. There's a half track down there. No, that's a Jeep. American Jeep. From Need X Dome. All the while, the Axis are capturing Cemetery. Now, Cemetery is a really difficult point to capture sometimes. There's got 4 walls around it. And the Axis are all over it, man. 4 walls around it. A lot of open field around the walls. To the west, the east, south. They're going to take this. Looks like it, yeah. Got some allies coming in here. You know, they might hold them off. Let's see. Pax goes down. R22 Bushman. Trying to do it all by himself. Cam and Hellmother stuck in the corner, lagging out. However, I think that her cap weight still counts, so it's a pretty good spot to lag out there. Bushman goes down to the sniper of Cam. And yes, the Axis will capture the cemetery with ease. Nice job by the Axis and Peachy the Pizza Man on command. Hellmother holding it down all by herself here in the corner. Nice work. Let's see what she can do here. Nice. Disappears. She'll be back. Sergeant, your mom, and the SPA, I think? Yeah, it's an SPA, I believe, right? No, that's a Sherman. I'm telling you what, guys and gals, I cannot tell some of these SPAs and medium tanks apart. Which I know if you've played with me before, you're saying, yeah, I know, Rob. Oh, now you know my name's Rob. I know, Critic. You always get it wrong. So anyway, all that is to say, I have a hard time telling them apart. I think that's just a regular freaking Sherman, though. Medium Sherman. Alright. Blueberries. Ooh, that's a lot of people. Moving in on Crossroads. Trying to end it early. And we'll see here. We're about 24 minutes into the match. This may be the last little bit that we tune in for tonight's DAWG. Getting a little late for me. Like I said, I'm tired. Wanted to try some things out. I worked hard on this program, the leaderboard. Try Space Case coming in. Takes down Moto Squatch, who's hanging out by the Gary. Space Case takes it down. Nice job. Space Case kind of all alone on this push now. I guess the blueberries are making their way up behind. Strafe comes in a little late there from the Raspberry Commander, trying to strafe Space Case off of that garrison. Right. Fender here hanging out. Major snowballs coming right at him. I think Fender may have gone to get a Twinkie or something. Maybe not. He's looking around. Snowball. Doing something. eating some wheat. Fender takes somebody down. Snowball and packs. Snowball takes down Fender. Got some nice machine gun action on the third and second floor here from Yo Mom Suck. Yeah, you got it. And Private Hello. Hanging out by the garrison here as well. Pumping lead down range on the blueberries. You enjoy the lead throwing. I'll step away for a moment. Gets in there and takes out the garrison. Nice. Man's all over the stream right now. Takes out one of the gunners. He's coming for red. Blood. Oh, and he whacks Private Hello with his shovel. Nice job, Lieutenant Soup. He says, I'm gonna do it all by myself. With his buddies moving in here. They start to take crossroads. However, looks like they got a nice HQ spawn. The allies, that is, so they're gonna move up. Stewart here is trying to hold off this push. Looks like it's working a little bit. Making the Axis throw some smoke. For the love, whoever pushed the heart. That was nice. Or is that me? Am I hovering on it? No, somebody gave us love. Thank you. That's so nice of you guys. So nice. Let's see, let's check out the leaderboard here. We got Cam leading with 16 kills, Marion Dietrich 15, Imperial 13, Sunbro 12, who's tied with Lieutenant Soup, who just had that nice play here. Also with 12. Nice bombing run comes in. Ooh-wee. I think that took out the static arty too, didn't it? I think that's a thing. Nope, I don't think it can do that. Okay. Now you can check out the leaderboard down there. Combat. Got Jig, Napoleon, Northern, DMAC, and Marlene Dietrich, who I called Marianne Marlene. It's just because my font looks bad. Right? Wow, I am leading on defense. Oh, that's funny. Maybe that's what Berminator was talking about earlier. That I'm leading on defense. That's funny. Okay, I missed that. Alright. Look at me. There. On defense. In second place. Oh, third place. Peachy the Pizza Man just passes me. The support score. Look at those nice scores there. Okay. The Axis. Well, you know, I think they're gonna take this point here. Looks like that's gonna be the end. Not a whole lot of back and forth slugfest tonight. A lot of quick 30, 45-minute matches. It's not always like this, but you know, it happens. It's just the way she goes. Let's see what map we got next. Utah Beach Warfare is currently winning with 6 votes. So we shall see. How long we've been streaming here? We've been streaming for... Oh, we've missed 4 frames. 4 frames out of 400,000. Bummer, dude. Verminator with the bark in the chat. Ooh, look at all these people flooding in. That's gonna be game. Nice job, Axis team. Good job to Peachy the Pizza Man commanding that game. And we'll step away. You know, we will start with what are we gonna start with? I'm gonna start streaming the next game and we'll see how it goes. I might leave halfway through it, but we'll see if we can get some nice highlights. So step away here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. That's very nice of you. Appreciate this applause. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. As we tune in tonight on our Monday Night Mayhem, as I'm calling it here on the Dog Division's public server. Are we seating? No. Yeah, okay, the Dog Division's public server here. Welcome to DAWGcast. Welcome to DAWGcast. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me switch these logos around as you cheer me on. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. So on tonight's DAWGcast, we are just hanging out in the pub server, watching some people play the game they love, Hell Let Loose. As we gear up for Hell Let Loose Vietnam coming out this summer, is what I keep hearing. I haven't read anything official, but I'm just gonna take everybody's word for it. So this summer, Hell Let Loose Vietnam coming at ya. Check it out. Looking for a clan, looking for some people to hang out with, some people to play the game with. Come join us in the Dog Division, and we'll get you hooked up. We'll play together. We'll have some fun. If you're looking to join the Dog Division, check out our Discord at discord.gg/thedogdivision. If you don't know what Discord is and you're an old man like myself, just give it a Google. You'll see that this is what the kids are doing these days. It's an app. People use it to communicate and run servers and so on and so forth. We got Topher driving the truck here with 7 passengers. Let's watch as he enters the battle. Actually, I think we want to be in the middle because we're going to chapel. Sorry, Topher. Yeah, there's a full truck here. Let's see what they can do. Let's go. Connecting to the chapel. Connecting. As we approach. All right. So the blueberries this time are the allies, as they understandably are all over chapel to start. Favors the allies heavily on the right side of the map. The raspberries are the Axis, which is easier for me because they're the bad guys. Red team, bad guys, you get it. Coming in. It's a lot of Luke's fire coming on at this point. And whoever this is, they're just sending it, dude, with the supply truck. Who is that? A violent crime as when committed against him, and he goes down like a bag of bones. I'm sure his team is very angry with him for wasting that supply truck. I don't know what he was thinking. Oh. Is this seated? Where is everybody? Alright. Here we go. Here's some action. Let's follow this Panzer in. Only in northern. Ooh. As they take a shot from the Sherman here up to the right. Ooh. And they go down. Thanks to the gunfire from Wumbo again with Suppa Boys and Fraser. Nice job, fellas. Good shot on the Panzer, who was really making a hard push there with all those infantry. Blueberries are going to easily cap this. The next point, we see a sunken bridge. That's a fun point. Tough one to capture sometimes. Especially if you're the allies. Meep. Takes down pole boy. Meep goes down. High class trash. As an explosion rocks our world. Something of death. Angle of death. Angel. You know, ooh. Nice SPA shot, dude. Man, those shots from the SPA are just monsters. Wow. You know, not always, but I didn't really think that the SPA would be that effective when it first came out. You know, I thought it'd be a gimmick to just try to get more players to come in and play, but man, it can really do some damage. Let's see this next shot coming in. Check out who that is over there. Likely really shifting their fire. Check it out. Just DMAC. Takes another shot. Getting kind of close to his teammates there. He needs to start walking it out a bit. I'm leading the board on defense. You love to see it. I'm gonna have to figure that out. What am I gonna do when I'm leading defense? Maybe that's just gonna be what it is, you know? If you can't beat my defensive score, then what are you doing? What are you doing? It's just the way it goes. Blueberry's working on getting set up on WN4. I think that's 4. Yeah, 4 to the north. And they're going to try to use that to come at Sunken Bridge. Let's go check out the action there. Luke's coming in, trying to rain on the parade. There's a lot of blueberries up here. Let's see if Sergeant Odell's got something for the Lukes. Ooh. That's a nice shot on the Puma. Let's see what he takes out here. It's going to be a tough shot with all those obstacles in the way. Let's see what he can do. Sergeant Odell trying to get some high ground. Gonna try to snipe this thing. And decides it's not worth it. Probably a good idea. Maybe gonna save his rockets and go for the Lukes, which is also just kind of sending it. True and Marlene Dietrich, who we saw earlier on the leaderboard. Napkin of Death at the top of the kills with 5 with his M1, with Sapa Boys right behind him, well, tied with him with 5, and Teal with 5. And as you can see, Critic is playing some great defense. Very nice job by Critic. Who doesn't love a good defensive caster? Blueberries coming up the road now, going right for Sunken Bridge. They are not gonna let up here. Now, as you can see, if you're not familiar with Sunken Bridge, this is a tough point, especially if you're the Allies. You can see their entryway is pretty much, it's just all open. Not only is it open, but it's water open. So there's no concealment, really. I mean, you can use the road. Sorry, I'm gonna cough. Yeah, there's really not a good way other than straight up the road to get into the point, and everybody knows that, so everybody's watching the road. And then to the south, you can see there's just more open fields. It's a little bit easier for the Axis over there. They have some hedges and so on, but these Allies they're getting in there very slowly. Hook's putting down some nice fire, trying to hold him off. Max the King, I think, just had a headshot over here. Yep, there's the helmet. And there's the head. You know, that's the problem. He's bald. See, he's looking at me. You see, the problem is you can't be bald. Yeah, see? Don't look at me. Don't see, yeah. Guys go from blue to stop. You need to have a good haircut if you're gonna go attack a point. That was the whole problem. He was bald. And then he's looking at me like he owns the place. whatever. Satan here. Trying to create a living hell for the blueberries. Let's see what happens. Oh. Well, he gets one in that terrible view. Captain Nick and Satan. Holding them off with their circle of hell here. Max the King taking part. Okay. Let's see what's going on over here. Got a nice front. Blueberries. Tell you what, this allied team, look at this line. For the most part, I got pretty much a line here. Doing a nice job advancing on sunken bridge like this. These raspberries down here are giving them some trouble. Violent crime. Gamer tag burger. Cutlets. Private hello. Lord Wilson and Frau. Taking control of the south. It's a tough entryway into that point. Choke point, pretty much just the road is the way in. Raspberries moving in now. Coming right at elk pinstripes. Pushing hard now. Gamer tag burger. It's your boy SP. Let's see what he does. He's coming for elk. Elk SP. Elk gets the better of ya boy. Very nice defense there by the blueberries. Take down that whole push. Nicely done. Now, did anybody, when you were younger, did you ever play the game Ace Combat? I remember when I first got my PlayStation 2, which was a really big deal back in the day. You young kids, you just don't understand what it was like back when we had pure video games. So we had the Nintendo 64, which was awesome. Changed a lot of things. Got our first 3D Mario game. We got Mario Party. Well, I think we had it before that, but you know, Super Smash Bros. Was a lot of fun on N64. Put a lot of hours into that game. As I mentioned in a previous stream, I'd go to school, come home, grab a few frozen waffles, wouldn't stick them in the toaster, I'd eat them frozen. And I would play Super Smash Brothers on the Nintendo 64. But anyway, I got my PlayStation 2. I don't even remember what age I was. But man, the PlayStation 2 was something. It was kind of like where games started to have this cool advancement in the 3D realm. You know, you had your Xbox 360, PlayStation 2. Well, the Xbox 360 competed with the PS3. You had the Xbox, just the regular Xbox. Anyway, is that airhead that came down over here? Yeah, nice airhead. But there's this game called Ace Combat I used to play. You know, you fly a American planes going on missions. It's in Modern War or whatever. But your call sign is Mobius 1, and that's always stuck with me. Whenever something cool happens, I always want to say, nicely done, Mobius 1, because that's what they say in one of the one of the missions. So anyway, that's a little bit of lore on my slang, not that you care, but you're here watching, aren't you? So, Captain Nick's coming back in with his crew, trying to play some defense, despite this really nice airhead from the blueberries. Ooh-wee. But yeah, Ace Combat. I think it was Ace Combat 5? I don't know. Boogs takes out Hooks. Kraken. Throwing some Thompson rounds down range here. Now, if you still are here with me, why don't you let me know in the chat what were maybe list your favorite game you played growing up. Maybe list your top 3. I know, you know, kind of went in stages for me. It went from Super Smash Bros, which also includes Banjo-Tooie, and then I went into PlayStation, played a lot of Ace Combat. I played Dante's Inferno, God of War 2. I think all that was on PS2. And then I went to Xbox 360. Started playing Call of Duty back when Call of Duty really was in its heyday. Modern Warfare 2 and 3. And then I just didn't play video games for like 10 years after that. Went to college, started a family, you know. Got a PlayStation 5 a couple summers ago, and here we are. Let me know in the chat, what are some of the nice bombing run? Real nice bombing run. The blueberries there. Mad Dog Mattis. Nice job. But yeah, let me know in the chat, what are some of your favorite games from when you were growing up? Some of the most influential games that you played. You know, I always thought that these birds were like supposed to be planes flying over, like in a dogfight, but no, it's birds. Now you know. You're welcome. Oh, we missed 2 more frames. We're at about 500,000 frames and we've missed 6. It's a total bummer, man. Ooh. On the chapel, Raspberries have taken control of the chapel here. One squad somehow got in there, put up their OP, making things happen. Led by a violent crime. Blueberries aren't going to give up without a tough fight here. Coming in hard with Mad Dog Mattis. Bowls, backshot bear, farted. Coming for a violent crime. They're going to do violent things to him with the satchel by Sergeant Backshot. Hopefully he told his teammates about that. There's a lot of teammates around there. Maybe he's going to come dismantle it. I don't know. He's going to kill his commander. He's not going to make any friends here. Let's see what happens. Now, before this goes off, I want to say it was a very nicely placed satchel by Sergeant Backshot. It makes sense. Just wanted to clear the church. But he does kill his squad leader and commander. It happens. Anyway, nicely placed. Just wasn't the right timing. And the point goes strongly back in favor of the Allies. Head over to Sunken Bridge. Allies really giving them a hard time from the northwest here. Had that airhead earlier. So they probably built a garrison up there. No, just a couple OPs. Panzer's trying to help out. Sees the supplies coming down, isn't fooled, knows that they're trying to get a garrison. However, I think that they sent squad leader over there. Space case. It's the garrison built. Really nice rocket. Who is that? Get another one. Just a little bit short. Who's firing those rockets? We got hybrid Zenith over there. Snipe this tank off the map. Let's see what his third rocket does. It's 2 rockets into the Panzer IV. I don't know if he tracked it or not. No, he didn't. But he got 2 nice rockets in it. Possum of Truth. Ooh. Wheat Gnome got out. I think he got out to repair. He was on fire and then he died. But he was I don't know why he died. He caught on fire, but he was bandaging. Anyway, that was kind of funny. Got this Luke's over here. I think it's engined. Probably just sent it to try to help out, but Gray Fox takes him down with his nice rocket plays. Bazookas, Robert Baratheon. Oh, he's gonna heal his buddy Goose here. Oh, and then Goose just gets erased by Po' Boy. Nice shot. Maybe they can put him back together for the funeral. That would be hard. So that foot goes on that leg. That leg goes on that leg. I don't know where his head is. Let me know in the chat if you saw his head. Robert Baratheon. Pinned down. The lone medic. Po' Boy goes down. Hybrid Zenith gets a shot into the P4. P4 scanning. Firing. Another rocket's gonna come in here. Ooh, sails it just a bit high. And the tank gets his revenge. The Wheat Gnome returns with Possum of Truth. Heal up while Goose Reapers covers the push by his teammates here. Blueberries coming off the spawn there. Garrison and an OP right next to each other. That's a fancy garrison, dude. These allies are monsters. Axis monsters just going right up front. Oh man, New Jersey turns around just in time. Goes down, and maybe there's gonna be a big spawn wave here. Let's see. Goose, Cheddar Bob, and Hooks. Take out the garrison. Nice job, fellas. Alright, all the while, the blueberries take advantage of some of the distraction there, and they build a nice garrison here. Blue line action. They got some cover. Gonna try to come in from behind now on Sunken Bridge. AT gun here by West X Legend. See if it hit anybody, but this is a very strong push here by the Allies. Look at all those blue circles coming in. Take down Horkster. Pete G to Pizza Man. Captain Nick and Hooks go down. Very strong push. Cardinals hip firing. Hoping that this Puma can come up and help him. Ooh, nice rocket from Sergeant Odell. I'll take it out here. Let's see. Try to snipe it, maybe. Let's see what he does here. Maybe not, maybe not. Raspberry's desperately running across the field, trying to take it back. Wow, all four of them made it. Awesome of Truth. Starting to barbecue. Allies holding their own. Robert Baratheon saying, just give me something for the pain. Let me lay here and die. You're a Game of Thrones fan, you know what I'm talking about. What is he doing? It's just... That's a good spot for a medic. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. I had to itch my face and I smoked the mic. Bomber coming in here is probably going to be from the Axis team on these blueberries. Let's see. Oh, yes. I think he got 5, maybe? It's a nice bomber. Almost holds off the push. The Axis take the point. They go up 4-1. The Allies, that is. As their 76 of Wombo, Fraser, and Suppa Boys. Comes rolling in. Alright. Axis team's trying to get set up there. Down on Flooded House. Axis tanks are in the back line. Got True. Yeah, a few of them back there. Looks, oh, I see. Maybe they're going to try to come around and send it up from the back. However, this 76, I think, is going hunting. Maybe he was looking for a little ambush there. Let's tune in on some tank action. .76 coming for the mediums. Are both over on WN4. Getting some nice markers from their buddies over here. Pretty much know where the enemy tanks are. Let's see what they do. those mediums. They're running, man. One of them... Ooh, one's to the north. Sort of flanking around a bit. Maybe the 76 knows it. Blueberries are all over that Panzer over there. As the Panzer goes down. Oh, the medium tank sneaks around. He's coming into the back here. Let's go take a look. Could really cause some problems here. This tank is driven by True with Marlene Dietrich. Probably looking for some spawns, garrisons, so on. Someone calls it out, marks it. '76 seems to be turning around here. And he's going to be coming head on towards this Panzer. Panzer won't stand a chance, but we'll see. Be surprised, something crazy could happen. Gray Fox. Ooh. I was trying to take him out there with his rockets. Let's see. Heavy tanks coming up. Gonna have a really nice shot. And the back end might be a little too slow. We got a little round robin here. They know. They're looking for it. Oh, man, they got to be annoyed. Are they going to fire through the gap there? Ooh, man, they could have had a really interesting shot through the barn. Maybe not. Maybe not. And then the satchellers are chasing. And True is a really good driver of that tank. I mean, I don't know crap about tanks, about driving, but I haven't seen somebody drive a tank like that before. Let's see. Are they going to jump out? They're going to get satcheled here by DMA. DMA gets to run over trying to satchel. All right, here we go. 76. Come around. They know. Here it comes. All right, nice shot by the 76. The hunting pays off for Wumbo, Suppa Boys, and Fraser. Let's go check out the action. Look at this line of blue here, making their way west. These lines of red headed for flooded house. Allies starting to wrap around here. Luke's giving him a hard time. It's gonna hit him. Nope. Alright, Gamertag Burger takes down Bear. Blueberry's setting up an attacking garrison down here. Sorta, kinda. Gonna try to send it up middle, basically. Really nice line here, generally speaking. Down here, here. 3, 4 big pockets of blue coming in towards the red. You can see the way it looks here on the map. I guess a lot of the blue disappears. Anyway, I'll just go kick rocks. As you can see, the top of the leaderboard is me on defense. I'm playing a great game. Good job, Critic. Goose Reapers with 28 kills. Soul Elephant, look at that support score. My goodness, I wonder if he's playing command. Blueberries starting to squeeze here. Trying to get some raspberry jam. Cheddar Bob chilling by the OP. New Jersey takes down West Legend, and Cheddar Bob must have gone to get some cheddar cheese. He goes down. OP goes down. New Jersey keeps coming in. The AR. Kraken. Blueberries have very strong control. Nice defensive line here on Sunken Bridge as our friends push on Flooded House here. Got the star of the show, Peachy the Pizza Man, here with his red friends. Raspberry's trying to spread out a bit. Likely realize they're getting pinched pretty bad here, pretty bad. This front over here is gonna face some interesting times with this Panzer coming up behind. Though he does get hit by one shot already. I don't know what hit him. Was it a tank? Somebody's just really good with rockets. Who is that? Superstar. Really close on that third one. Very nice rocket shots by Superstar. Slowing this tank's hopes and dreams down. I don't know if he ran over a mine, but maybe his tank over here shot him. Yep, that's what it was. 76. Again, Wumbo, Supple Boys, and Fraser. Nice job, fellas. National Guard. One-man army over here. Not much help. All his buddies abandoned him all by himself. Gets one, gets two. Somebody send in the National Guard. He sets down his OP. Maybe he'll get some help here from his squaddies. This National Guard's taking on Coochie Bandit, a 76. Napkin, DMA. Looks like they're gonna come get his OP here. They wipe his OP. Takes down Napkin. 3 kills for National Guard. National Guard looking to get clip of the night. Let's see. It's another 4 kills. Throws a grenade. He goes down. National Guard with the 4 kill before he's taken down by the massive blueberries. Did a nice job there all by himself. Trying his best. Not much help. Didn't have much help. Angry 76 of Wombo and gang. Rolling in. They know. They know that. I was gonna say something cool and then they slid around. They know they got nothing to fear. Big old 76. Luke's over here making a lot of noise. About to meet his fate, however, I don't. Is the Luke's right here? I don't think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's over here. There he is, Kool-Aid. 76 is looking for him, but he was already satchel. Nice job from one of these fellers over here. Despite the friendly fire and the meatballs, take down the Lukes. 76 putting it in gear, heading right up the gut. Scanning. There's a lot of red on that building. I'll tell you what, if just one blueberry gets a satchel on there, he's gonna wipe at least half the team. We shall see. 76 is probably gonna start firing in the windows here. Yep. Taking advantage of the armor support, pushing in. Lots of rockets coming in. Not doing much to the front end of that 76. Heavily armored. 3 ricochets now. 76 takes care of some business. Heavy push, very nice coordinated attack. It's not looking good for the Axis. Big spawn for the Axis. That 76, just a monster right on the front door. Causing some terror. I'm sure there are some people on the Axis team very upset, calling out the tank. Although nobody's marked the tank. The squad leader's over there struggling. Just hoping that somebody please takes it out as this Panzer rolls in from behind. Trying to surprise the 76. Nobody sees it. Nobody's calling it out. Oh, the Panzer. He just doesn't know he's going to go right into the jaws of the 76. Yes, he is. And the Panzer goes down. Nice shot from the 76 crew, who's becoming the star of the show. Easily becoming the start of the show. Supple Boys has 39 kills in that tank. Sorry about that. And this Angry Sherman also coming in to take care of business. Berries coming in on this Alamo here. Axis rolling up with supplies, desperate. Taken down. Supply truck goes down. Raspberries pretty much limited to north and south HQ spawns now, or way up north. I think that's gonna be it for them. Nice job to Mad Dog Mattis, very nicely commanded. Good job by his squad leads. And especially great job to Wumbo, Supple Boys, and Frazier 711. Played a great game. Took out several tanks that we saw. Nice infantry support so that all these blueberries could get up on the point. And there is a cap race, but blueberries are going to win it pretty easily here. Good game to everyone. Supple Boys, 41 kills. Simple Jack at 32. 31 for Slap Knees. Private Highway with 30. Soul Elephant with 29. With his main weapon being the bombing run. So, Soul doing a nice job using his abilities. Just didn't get much help. Supple Boys also leading in combat, 13-23 with Wumbo, his driver, I believe, and Frazier. All three of them. Great game for them. Critic doing some great defense tonight. Thank you very much. And Soul Elephant, boy, he had 3,000 support score. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Well, that's gonna be all I have tonight. It's pretty late for a Monday, but I'm quite sleepy. I need to go to bed. We only lost 6 frames out of 600,000, so very nice. I'm loving this new computer, guys. I think we're good to go. I think DAWGcast is a go for the indefinite future. Hope that you join us on the next one. Nothing's scheduled. Probably just do it impromptu. Maybe this weekend, we'll see. We don't have any tournament matches this weekend, so. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Critic. Check out my channel as well as I work on getting my own streams up for these games. And check out the Dog Division on discord.gg/thedogdivision. So thank you all. Have a good night. I'll see you next time.